everyone. We're excited to get started in our next video recording, and this one's centered around test prep. But in order to get to the test, you must complete the portfolio. So Bill is live with us again today to share with you some tips on how to prepare for the test, going through the work experience portfolio. And I'm going to turn it over to Bill now to help with this. So Bill?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, good morning, professionals. Welcome. I think this is a really good opportunity to really put it in front of you how to prepare for the exam. Certainly, we all want to get to the next level, and so let's kind of talk about it. Again, my name's Bill Schiaffeletti, very proud PGA Master Professional and member of our great South Florida PGA section. So good to see everybody. Hope things are going well. Maybe winding down just a bit after your hectic season. Maybe not quite yet, but certainly I think the lights at the end of the tunnel will give you an opportunity to work on your PGA books, because I know the last few months has probably been absolutely crazy. So again, I just recently retired from PGA of America in education. I was in education for approximately a decade, and I've elected not to go to Frisco, Texas, due to my core values and family. And my father-in-law is a PGA Life member, and just not the thing to do. So the brainstorming here with Meredith and Jeff and the section staff is just really, let's reach out to our members. Let's reach out to our associates and really help them along the way. So this is what this is all about. So again, so let's talk about exam preparation. So in order to be eligible to take the exam, the first thing you have to do is fulfill your work experience portfolio. All the portfolio activities must earn a passing score for the portfolio to be approved. Any portfolio activities that are incomplete will be returned. So first thing I would say to you professionals, if you're struggling with an activity or two, you have a question, please reach out to the mentor line in education. And you can reach the mentor line at 866-866-3382, and that's option 6. Certainly, we would rather have you give a call, on the pre-end of it as opposed to the post-end of it where we have to return the portfolio. That's not something we like to do. And if we have to turn back your portfolio, there's a 30-day waiting period for you to resubmit it. So it kind of slows up your journey towards your next level. So again, and if we had to return a portfolio, we would certainly notify you of any of the activities that need to be revised. And then finally, once we receive the portfolio, whether it's initially or resubmitted, we have up to 30 days to go ahead and get it back to you, and hopefully it's approved. Okay, so there you go. So that's how you get to that. So once the portfolio is approved, done. Now, as far as the exam, you got your portfolio. Congratulations, your portfolio has been approved. Now what you do, we'll send you a link, and you're able to go ahead and test right from your club, right from your home through Examity. The test for level 1 is 125 questions in the facility management segment and 75 questions in the teaching and coaching. They're actually 2 completely different areas. So you can pass teaching and coaching and not be successful at facility management, or vice versa. So again, there's 2 parts to level 1. They're multiple choice or true and false only. Again, 125 questions on facility management, 75 questions on teaching and coaching. So now, the big question, how do you prepare? How do you prepare for the exam? First and foremost, the portfolio activities are really designed to help you. So if we see a really solid portfolio, really be serious about it, take a lot of detail, read the instructions. I think that's the first start, is really being proud of the portfolio that you turn in and you get it approved. Preparing for the exam, there's a few options. First and foremost, my favorite is every single test question. Ladies and gentlemen, every single test question is based off of the learning outcomes via course manual. So if you take business planning, look at the business planning manual. Look at the learning outcomes at the beginning of that course. find that learning outcome in your course manual and write a paragraph of what that learning outcome says. That is by far the best way to prepare. So we promise you every question in the exam are based off of the learning outcomes via course manual. So again, looking at it and write a paragraph of what that learning outcome says in the course manual. Okay. From there, another resource that PGA of America has offered to you is practice questions. So on the dashboard in your education portal, there's practice questions. Unfortunately, the answers are not there. You'd have to look them up. So again, it's probably a couple hundred practice questions. I always recommend that maybe you want to kind of go through some of them just to kind of get a good little buzz and feel on, what's expected. But again, to look at all 200, 250 questions, find all the answers, that could be time, it could challenge your time management for sure. But again, another option to kind of take a look at. Now, once you prepared, you've looked at it, you've looked at the course manual through the learning outcomes, you've written a little paragraph of what that learning outcome says in the course manual. Now you go into the exam. And my recommendation is there's always a distractor. There's always a question, an answer that sounds like it could be right. So go into the exam and don't overanalyze the question. Look at the question. If it's A, pick A. If you think it's A or C, don't question yourself. And maybe sometimes you might want to put your hand over the answers, depending on the style person you are. But again, it's almost like playing a round of golf. If it's a 6-iron, hit a 6-iron. Don't think it's a 5 or a 7 and kind of second guess your mind. It's the same thing because we find that some of the associates overanalyze a question, maybe leak a little bit of oil. So again, go in there, be confident. And again, you got to score 70 or better, 70% or better. And if you happen to not become successful in the first try, you'll have up to 30 days to resubmit. To retest again. And if you had to do that, I always recommend that you take advantage of that time, that 30-day window before you're eligible to retest. Is go ahead and review your material. Okay. Second time around, you come through the test, and if unfortunately you don't pass it the second time, then we have a mandatory mentor session with one of the education staff members. So there's some support there. So it's not Q school. Don't over try. Try not to choke. Try to go in there with a lot of confidence. Be very, very prepared. And again, we do have the resources again to help you. So again, really, really important to prepare the exam one more time through the course manual, through the learning outcomes. Quizlet, we get a lot of questions on Quizlet. We don't monitor Quizlet. So I've seen the Quizlet questions, and there's a lot of them that have the incorrect answer. So I would just absolutely say it's a waste of time. So as a mentor to all of you, here's the best way to time manage yourself to prepare for the exam. Take each course manual, take the learning outcomes, write a paragraph on what that learning outcome says in the course manual. In addition to that, you may want to take a few practice questions on a portal just to kind of get a little bit of a layout and a feel of what it's going to feel like. And again, they're either multiple choice or they're true and false. And you'll be prepared to go. Get in there, be confident, don't second guess yourself. And again, we're here to help. So again, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a blast being with you during these sessions. Let's continue onward. And on behalf of the South Florida PGA section, we're here to get you to the next level. There's nothing more prouder than Meredith and the whole team at the section office to have Comma PGA after your name, or going from level 1 to level 2, level 2 to level 3, and finally Comma PGA. So again, good luck to you. We're here to help you. And at any time at all, if you have any questions whatsoever, any questions with your portfolio, work experience portfolio, again, the National Mentor line is 866-866-8255. 3382, option 6. My contact is also in here. Again, my name's Bill Schiaffeletti, and really looking forward to having you become a member of our great association. So all the best to all of you, and have a great rest of the weekend and summer, and we look forward to continuing our communication. So Meredith, thank you so much, and have a great day, everybody.